Hey everybody, and welcome to London DevOps. So it's our 51st meeting. It's the first one that we've done online. We all know the reasons why we've gone online. Thank you very much for joining us. So we've taken the opportunity to do a couple of different things. Number one is to make the meetup a little bit shorter. The consensus around here was that it's great when you're in a social situation or a semi-social situation and networking, having breaks and pizza to go over about 2 hours. But maybe if you're sat in front of your computer, that maybe that's a little bit much. So we're doing a shorter meeting, shorter meetup. It'll be about an hour, maybe a little bit longer. We've got 2 speakers tonight. The other things that are going on, obviously, because we're all online, it means that we're not necessarily limited to people from the London area. So we've taken full advantage of that by inviting one of our 2 speakers tonight is from very, very, very far away from London, and he'll come and tell you all about that later. Okay, so what are we here to do? Well, we're all here to talk about DevOps. Apologies if you've seen these slides before. That's one view of what DevOps is, lots and lots of tools. Another view is that doing DevOps is more about culture. I tend to fall into the latter camp when having conversations with people, whilst also trying to stay on top of the former, so the tools. So DevOps, this is my favorite definition of what DevOps is. From Ken McGregor at ThoughtWorks. But basically, when we talk about DevOps, we're talking about the intersection of these 3 things in delivering good software, people, processes, and technology. So London DevOps, as opposed to just DevOps, it is a local meetup group. Thank you to those of you who are from nowhere near London. You're very, very welcome to be here, and thank you for coming on. Just a little context, we do a monthly meetup in person when the world isn't in the middle of a pandemic. And this is what we do. We network, we share knowledge. We have a fairly relaxed timetable, so there's lots of time for people to talk to each other, for people to meet new people and help each other out. We're not quite sure how that works over this forum. It's not quite as natural as wandering up to somebody and having a conversation. We're all in the same webinar together, but obviously the communication is not quite what it would be if we were together. I'm sure you all know this from the changes in your own lives over the past few weeks. But we're here to try and do that, to help each other out, meet new people, pick up new skills, hear different opinions, different ways of doing things. And unless you hear otherwise from our speakers, everything you see here is shareable. So we want you to take notes, pay attention. Sorry, that sounded dictatorial. Pay attention, you sloping off in the background. Make notes, go back to your colleagues in the morning, share the knowledge and do things with it. That would be great. So all of our meetups, we've been going for about over 5 years now. Most of the recordings of prior meetups are up on YouTube. This session will go up on YouTube as well, so you'll be able to see that later. And yeah, so you can see the history of what we've been doing for the last 5 years. If you're new, lots and lots of stuff. If you go and tap London DevOps into YouTube, you'll see all the videos there. So there's our code of conduct. I think I pondered removing this slide because we're doing a virtual meetup, but I don't see why it shouldn't apply. And actually, it's a good statement explaining what our stance is on inclusivity and giving a harassment-free experience for everyone. We have ejected people physically from meetups before. Well, that sounds bad. It sounds like I'd like thrown them over my shoulder and physically chuck them out. But we have ejected people from meetups in the past for not meeting the code of conduct, and we're not afraid to use those chops again. So I'll just leave that there for a minute for you to read. Okay, so these are your organisers. You should probably see all of us bobbing our heads around on your screen at some point today. The core group of organisers, Mark, me, Jack and Alex. So we just go around and say, do you all guys want to go and say hello? Mark, do you want to start?
Hello everyone, welcome.
Thank you, cool. So I'm the next one along. I updated my profile picture, yay. So yeah, that's me. Jack?
Hello everyone, thanks for supporting our first online London DevOps. Could be more of these to come, but yeah, hello everyone, welcome.
So Jack, what's happened to your hair?
Yeah, I've done myself a Corona cut. Shaved all my hair off. Everyone, all the organisers apart from Mark, now look like I suppose, a set of eggs. So hopefully it'll grow back before we all meet in person.
That would be excellent. Sorry, Easter was a long time ago. Yeah, so I've insulted you now, so I'll give you a compliment now. Just wanted to say thank you to Jack and his partner Bex, who is working on the front line in a Royal London Hospital on a day-to-day basis, dealing with all this, all the terrible stuff that is going on. Well done, thank you. Yes, very much so.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. She'll like that.
Alex, you want to say hello?
Hi guys, thanks for joining tonight. Thanks for joining our first virtual meetup. Unlike Jack, unfortunately, due to my receding hairline, I've got a permanent Corona cut, so I can't really claim any special style for tonight. But yeah, enjoy tonight. Good to meet everyone.
Cool. Thanks, Alex. All right, so yeah, let's get some traffic going on the old socials. It's too full of depressing things at the moment, so let's put some cool stuff around hashtag London DevOps into the Twitters if you can, please. So sponsors. So yeah, we couldn't. So ordinarily we have to organise venues and speakers and pizzas and beers and travel and goodness knows what else. Those things, so you know, clouds that have a silver lining, those things have been a lot easier for us, frankly, this month, because we've only really had to organise speakers. But let's not forget that you know, we couldn't really do this without the support of our sponsors. So one of them, first up, is Prism Digital. Alex, did you want to say something, or shall I cover it?
Yeah, go ahead, Matt.
So Prism Digital recruitment consultancy, run by Alex. Give us invaluable help in getting those things that we need to run the meetup. If you're hiring or you want to be hired into DevOpsy roles, cloud, etc., then go talk to Alex. Next up is Adaptivist. That's the company that I work for. We're a kind of, well, not a kind of anything. We're an Atlassian partner. We're also heavily involved in digital transformation and the confluence of those two things together. So we'll help you if you need help with your Jira or Confluence or Bitbucket and getting those things working well. If you want to run them in your data center or in the cloud, we'll help you with professional services. And we've also got all the products, for example, Script Runner and lots of Confluence products that that can help you make the most of those products. And a load of professional services around digital transformation as well. End of my sales pitch. And we're also sponsored by WeShape. Jack, did you want to go, or shall I cover it?
Yeah, I'll yeah, you cover it for me, Matt. If that's all right.
Yeah, all right. So WeShape, again, a consultancy involved in digital transformation, run by Jack and a couple of his other colleagues. So if you have needs in that area as a corporate, then go say hello to Jack. And also we're sponsored by O'Reilly, who support us by sending out books and things. We haven't requested a box from them recently, and well, we wouldn't really be able to give them out at the moment, but they give us a lot of help, so thank you to them. One more thing, so we're on Adaptivist Zoom webinar, so I thought I could justify another little shout out for Adaptivist for doing that. Thank you to everyone who's coming in, and the tech seems to be working okay, so that's good. So tonight's talks, we're going to have two talks tonight. First of all, I'm very, very pleased and very happy that we've got Seth on from Google. He's a name that I've known of for a long time. We've never actually interacted, but there's been, yeah, we know a lot of the history of some of the cool things that Seth's done, and I won't steal his thunder by talking about them. So very happy to have Seth with us. And then after that, Adrian from Toyota will be talking about Kubernetes and data lakes. That's about it in terms of the intro. So please do tell us what you think of this. We're interested in, so in theory, there's a world after this coronavirus nonsense is over, and we want to know what you think we should do when that happens. And also tell us things like, you know, should we be doing these virtual meetups on the same cadence every month or every couple of weeks? What would you like to see? Does it translate well into the virtual world? Are you pleased to be able to join because you're on the other side of the world? Those sort of things. So let us know what you think on those vectors.